The CMO role is brutal because you're at the top, yeah? You've made it. But actually, have you? Because you're still stuck in the middle, kind of, as well. On one side, you've got the CEO, CFO, board, all demanding commercial impact, and they all wanted it yesterday. On the other side, you've got your team hungry for clarity, inspiration, resources. They've got issues, and they want your time. They want your time that you don't actually have. So you're squeezed from both ends, so to speak, yeah? And if you don't master this, the pressure is going to break you. That's why you feel as though you're stuck in the middle, okay? I'm Dave, an ex-CMO myself, now turned performance coach, and over the past year, I've used all my experience from boardrooms to endurance races, now doing mindset and lifestyle coaching to help ambitious leaders reset, refocus, and rise. And I've seen it inside this role myself because I've lived the pressure, and now I coach CMOs who are right in the thick of it. And I can tell you this, being stuck in the middle is the number one reason why CMOs actually burn out, not because they can't do the job, but because they try and carry pressure that isn't theirs to carry. Okay, let me paint a picture around this. I remember spending weeks where I'd do the morning thinking strategically, board prep, justifying budget, fighting for long-term investments, and then you spend the afternoon with a team who are stressed, confused, desperate for input on detail, and you'd get home completely drained, not from the work itself, but from switching hats all day long. Okay, upwards, pressure, politics, performance, downwards, leadership, motivation, coaching, and in the middle, me just pulled in every direction, feeling like you're failing from both sides. Yeah, that's the reality of the CMOC. You take every hit from above and below, and you end up carrying that pressure yourself, and you can end up over-promising as a result. That you tell the board yes, you tell the team yes, but you're not reconciling the two, so you end up losing boundaries as a result and stop protecting your own energy, and you end up running on fumes and letting people down on the journey as well. Okay, so how do you deal with all this? How do you survive that messy bit in the middle? You've got to set boundaries, okay, and you have to communicate them clearly, okay? And here is the reframe around all of that. Define first what you own. Be crystal clear on what sits with you in your remit and what doesn't. What are your initials actually against? Yes, you can influence things like sales, but you don't own it. Yes, you might be able to influence things like ops, but you don't run it, okay? And you have to manage upwards with absolute clarity. Don't just absorb the pressure from the board. Push back with data, with confidence, with insight, with realistic timelines, and protect your own team by setting expectations above you. Then you can lead downwards with honesty and clarity and confidence. You're not sugarcoating things with your team. You're sharing the reality, but also sharing the why and the plan. They don't need perfection and protection all of the time. They just need to be able to trust you, okay? So the reframe around all of this is that being stuck in the middle doesn't actually mean you have to be crushed. In fact, you're not stuck at all. It's a privilege. So get rid of that language with immediate effect. And instead of being stuck, it's about standing tall and holding those boundaries, communicating clearly, and refusing to carry pressure that isn't yours. Then you stop being the victim of that squeeze and you start being the leader and the creator who can handle it as well. And all of a sudden, you're flourishing in it because that is your playground, okay? So get out of the stuck in the middle trap and ask yourself, are you carrying pressure that doesn't belong to you? Because the CMO who survives isn't the one who does the most. It's the one who manages that messy bit in the middle with strength and with clarity, okay? In the next video, I wanted to look at the different distractions of the modern day CMO, why so many get pulled into shiny new trends and lose focus on the timeless fundamentals of the role. So hit subscribe if this resonates, share it with someone who's living the experience, keep on turning up, and until then, I shall see you in the next one.